Ancient texts identified the 7 stars of the Big Dipper as the Saptarishis mandala, a cosmic backup drive engineered to prevent the collapse of our reality. This diagram maps the cycles of time, where civilization follows a path of inevitable entropy, gradually losing vital knowledge. To counter this, Brahma manifested 7 supreme entities. They anchor our current epoch, acting as guardians to ensure universal law does not entirely degrade. The research and data decoding these 7 entities was compiled by Pawan Thakur from Thakur Property Consultancy. We are declassifying the files on these ancient scientists and cosmic protectors to understand how they wielded their influence to preserve human civilization. Decoding their specific contributions reveals the exact mechanism that allows humanity to survive the conclusion of a cosmic age. Civilization begins with biological data. Maharishi Kashyapa provided the power of Genesis. Through his 13 wives, he became the biological father of the physical world, siring the gods, the demons, humans, and the diverse species of the animal kingdom. His legacy remains physically etched into the map of the world. Historical records link his name directly to the naming of the Caspian Sea and the region of Kashmir. Following the biological foundation, Maharishi Bharadwaj established the codes for advanced technology, economics, and weaponized aviation. This mechanical breakdown illustrates the technical depth of Bharadwaj's Viman Shastra. Across 8 chapters and 3,000 distinct verses, the text details the specific propulsion and aerodynamics required for passenger aircraft, fighter jets, and spacecraft. Maharishi Atri served as the cosmic physician. He authored the foundational texts of Ayurveda and possessed the authority to grant inexhaustible divine weaponry, which he later provided to Rama during his exile. Maharishi Gautam developed the Nyaya Shastra, the ancient treatise on logic and epistemology. His spiritual discipline was potent enough to manifest the rushing waters of the mighty Godavari River on earth to cleanse the land. These 4 entities did not merely meditate, they engineered the physical, medical, and technological systems required to sustain human society. Maintaining cosmic law requires more than technological power. It requires a psychological state of absolute control. Maharishi Jamadagni represented the peak of tapasya, or ascetic discipline. Jamadagni's discipline was uncompromising. When his wife, Renika, committed a momentary lapse in mental concentration while retrieving water, Jamadagni commanded his son, Parashutrama, to execute her on the spot. Parashutrama's immediate obedience to his father's directive earned him a boon. He used that wish to resurrect his mother, proving that Jamadagni held absolute mastery over the transition between life and death. This degree of ruthless emotional suppression is a functional requirement for an entity charged with maintaining the universe's strict laws. A cosmic protector cannot allow personal sentiment to interfere with the directive. The ultimate test of power occurred when King Kaushik attempted to seize the wish-fulfilling cow, Nandini, from the ashram of Maharishi Vashista. Kaushik mobilized his entire royal army, bringing the full weight of physical military might to the gates of the ashram. Vashista remained seated, using only his Brahma Tej, the radiation of his spiritual aura. He generated a pulse that neutralized the entire army. Realizing that royal power was useless against spiritual discipline, Kaushik abandoned his throne. He spent thousands of years in punishing meditation to acquire that same power. He successfully rewrote his own destiny through sheer willpower, transforming from a warrior king into the Brahmarishi known as Vishwamitra. The transformation was complete only when his rival, Vashista, officially recognized his new status, ending their ancient conflict. This confrontation proves the central lesson of the Saptarishis. Concentrated spiritual and intellectual willpower is the only force capable of overcoming brute physical power. Together, these 7 sages represent the pillars of human survival: biology, logic, medicine, aviation, discipline, and spiritual warfare. They established these systems at the start of our current Manvantara. Today, they persist as the Saptarishi Mandal, the 7 stars orbiting in the northern sky. Ancient prophecy states that their primary mission will activate at the end of this age, triggered by the arrival of Kalki, the 10th avatar of Vishnu. When Kalki arrives to cleanse the world,
These 7 stars will descend in human form to personally instruct him in the Vedas and the laws of the universe.
The Saptarishis demonstrate that while empires decay and worlds end, true knowledge, when guarded by valor and discipline, is the only immortal force in the universe.